Good signal, John Luke. Live?
We're live.
On the air?
On the air.
On Facebook?
Oh, we're off. No, I'm good. We're good.
Hilarious. Hey, everybody, it's the DJ Preps Football Preview Show. Hello, I'm Brad. That's Dalton. And this is Jeff Carter, head coach of the Pontotoc Warriors. As they're getting ready for a big playoff game this Friday night against rival North Pontotoc. Welcome to the show. We come to you every Wednesday on Facebook Live, the Daily Journal Facebook page, or you can catch it later on at thejournal.com. We're going to go through and break down some of the big games this week, including the Game of the Week. We'll also hand out the Broughton Award. I don't know if you know what that is, Jeff. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, it is. We'll let you know about it. Also, I want to thank our sponsor, Pizza Doctor of Tupelo. You can find them in Gloucester Creek Village. Pizza Doctor, giving us this pizza to enjoy, and not just us, but the players and coaches as well.
Looks really good.
It is, Jeff. Trust me. It might save you some.
Run, downhill, play action, and our running backs have enjoyed it. We moved some receivers inside to block a little bit more, but also get we just kind of go with the one that we feel has got the hot hand, and it's worked out pretty good for us. So you have to keep reminding them to practice. You're still competing. You're
right.
competing, and it helps try to keep them on edge and keep them sharp during practice.
You start out 0-4. I know that can be demoralizing. How do you kind of get the guys to stay focused and be like, we can still make it run and maybe even host a playoff game?
Well, we just the off week, which we've never had an off week, it really came at a good time this year because things start going well, they forget about those bad losses, unlike the coaches do.
Yeah, no doubt. Dalton?
Yeah, just the last few years, you've had both of your sons have been the quarterbacks, and then this year you come in with a freshman and a sophomore. I mean, what's the hardest part about having a quarterback that's 14 years old probably?
First of all, I have to look at both of them because they're really big kids, and I'm like, we have to all remember how old they are, and you mature really quick when you're back there when people are chasing you around. First of all, but you also have to remember that they're going to make young mistakes, and then you have to make the other guys, especially these senior, experienced receivers and running backs, that you have to understand that these guys are still going to make mistakes. It's just not going. They're not just going to step out there and play like a senior.
Pontotoc, what can you tell me about the Vikings? I know they've got a young quarterback as well.
They do. They got a great quarterback.
But they've got some pretty good experienced running backs.
They do, and Coach Crotwell, I coached with him at Tupelo, and he likes to run the ball downhill. I mean, he's a believer in that, and he's going to do that. He's going to do some play action. I think having this quarterback now that he has, even though he's young, he still gives him a way to get the ball.
So I'm 36-14. And you had the closest pick, Dalton. You picked Nanawaya over Smithville 42-17.
Didn't realize y'all were one game apart, man.
Yeah,
Dalton's
we are.
caught up.
And that final score was actually 41-20. Nanawaya.
Pretty close.
So pretty good. Yeah. You gained a game on me, Dalton. So let's go to the games to watch. Game number 1, Independence at Amory. 3A first round playoff game. Independence is without its coach. Richard Russo was removed. Amory, though, they put a strong season.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
I think I'm going to go with Amory, but it's going to be really close. I'm going to go 28-27. And we're
Well, I'm gonna say Independence comes out fired up, want to win one for Richard Russo. So I'll say they win this one 26-24 over Amherst. Okay, game number 2. This is
Receivers and had a ball a little bit, but
yeah.
our defense stood strong there.
Yeah, and Pontotoc beating Shannon last week by 3 points, by the way, 17-14. You go. And now time for game number 5. The game of the week is voted on by y'all on Twitter. It's North Pontotoc at Pontotoc. How about that? North is 7-4. Pontotoc is 5-5. Going to play it here in the Hollow. Tommy Morton Field, right?
That's
Let's
right.
go. Okay. 3 keys to the game. Key number 1, Jeff, you can chime in on this. Both teams with young quarterbacks got to take care of the ball. How much are you just kind of holding your breath when you got a freshman or sophomore out there slinging it around?
Yeah.
Get the kids to kind of stay even keeled.
Well, you want them to be fired up about the game, but they just got to be able to control it, between the.
I did.
Yeah, I got a couple that
Somebody
look like a
tried.
Kool-Aid guy.
Nice. All right, so those are your 3 keys to the game. Time for predictions. I'll go first, Dalton. I haven't seen North Pont. I haven't seen either of these teams. It's the way it's worked out this year. So I'm just going based on conversations I've had with coaches and stats and what I know of the players already. But I got to go with Pontotoc in this one. I like a low-scoring game. Pontotoc. I'll say 20-18.
I'll go 28.
I think the rest of that offset it pretty well.
If you watched him, and we've watched him throughout the year, he's a good player, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. He's talented.
He's had a good year. And then Patterson, the receiver, had 5 catches for 226 yards
Nice day.
and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, fantasy points.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, exactly. High school
I could
fantasy,
use him.
high school fantasy
my team.
football, Dalton.
We need to do that next year.
Start doing that next
High
year.
school fantasy, we got that covered.
No, we can do that next year.
Trying to get that app going.
We have to get the coach.